Today we're going to be testing out 3 super easy keto-friendly ice cream recipes. We picked these recipes because they don't require an ice cream maker. Do we own an ice cream maker? Yes. Have we used it ever? No. Is it collecting dust? Also yes. So the first recipe comes from TikTok. It says that it's a strawberry cheesecake protein ice cream. Cheesecake in the literal sense because it's got cottage cheese in it. But she says to trust her that it actually does taste good. It's by creator 4M Fit, and it caught our eye because it looks pretty simple and we actually have all the ingredients for this on hand. So we're actually going to tweak this recipe because she uses low-fat products and we don't use low-fat products on keto. But you're going to need cottage cheese. We're using full-fat cottage cheese. Strawberries, nut milk. We're using almond milk, but she uses cashew milk and it works out great. And she also uses some protein powder in this. She uses vanilla protein powder. All we have is this birthday cake flavored protein powder, so I figured it's gonna work nicely. To our cup that goes on top of our NutriBullet, we have put 1 cup of cottage cheese, 6 strawberries that we cleaned and then sliced, 3 tablespoons of allulose. She uses Swerve in her recipe, but use whatever sweetener you like. 1 scoop of protein powder and 1/4 cup of almond milk or cashew milk like she used. So we have our mixture here. We are going to blend this for like 30 seconds or so until it's fully combined. We're gonna scrape down the side so that it gets fully combined. So this is gonna go into the freezer for 5 hours, which is also something I didn't think about when choosing this recipe because now I'm gonna be here for 5 hours. So it's been 5 hours and we're gonna try our strawberry cottage cheese ice cream. Are you ready? Yes. I would say that it's a bit icy, but I think that that's what you're gonna get when you don't churn it in a machine. All right, wait for me. Very rich. Yeah. Actually, it's creamier than I expected it to be. We used a birthday cake flavored protein powder. You definitely taste that cake element in there, which I kind of like. It's pretty good, yeah. It has a nice pink color. I don't know if it picks up on the camera, but it's like mauve. It's a mauvey color, very in. I think that cottage cheese has a nice tang to it. So that's what kind of adds to the tanginess of this dish. But it is a little bit icy for my liking. I've heard a trick where you can add vodka to ice cream to make it less icy, but maybe we could try that next time. It's better than I expected with the cottage cheese element. I think that the strawberry flavor is kind of subtle in this, and I would definitely add more, like double the amount of strawberries. That will add to the carbs, but maybe you could add like a strawberry flavoring. Although I would say that there's a slight chalky texture to the ice cream because of the protein powder. It's chalky and icy, but it doesn't taste bad. No, I'm eating it, so it's not bad. Next up, we have a really interesting dessert. It includes avocados, which is kind of uncommon here to have an avocado in a dessert. This creator, Asian makes avocado ices, and with just a few tweaks we're going to be trying to make this keto. So this recipe only requires a couple ingredients. One of them is evaporated milk. You're also going to need some avocados. I ordered mine a couple days ago and they were really hard, so I'm hoping they're going to be ripe by now. Just kind of one of those things that you deal with when you're using avocados. Either they're like brown or they're hard as rock. You're also going to need sweetened condensed milk, which we made ahead of time. We really enjoy Wholesome Yum's recipe, and we're going to link that one down below if you guys want to make this. It's really simple. You just take heavy whipping cream, some butter, and some sweetener. We used allulose, and you cook it down until it's a nice and rich consistency. You could use this in desserts, and you could also put it in your coffee. All right, so here we have our avocados. They're looking really good. I was kind of afraid there for a second that they were going to be under ripened or too hard, but they're perfect. We're going to go ahead and add in 1 can of evaporated milk, and then we're going to go in with 1/3 cup of sweetened condensed milk that's keto friendly, the homemade stuff that we made. It's not looking as green as hers. Maybe that's because our sweetened condensed milk was a little bit darker than the one that she used in the TikTok. But I'm gonna go ahead and scrape down the sides and continue blending. It's more of a nice brown color. Do we have food coloring? I wonder if I should. I'm not gonna put food coloring. Why not? It's natural. No. No one has to know. It smells like bananas almost. It's weird. We're gonna finish blending this, but I'm gonna be streaming in our 1 1/3 cup water just to thin it out. So here's our mixture. Are you coming along? So we have our mixture sitting in a bowl. We're gonna let all of the air bubbles rise to the top because we don't want those in our ice pop bags. I found this kit on Amazon. I haven't used it yet, but if it works out, we will link it below. So here are the contents of said package. It has a funnel, it has some of the plastic things, but there are no instructions other than fill, freeze, and pop. So that's what I'm gonna try to do right now. Shove this in here and then start filling. Go in there.
There you go.
Get in there. So there's a fill line. That's what we're gonna be aiming for. Okay, there's one. Seal it. I believe that this mixture will make 10 freezy pops, but we're gonna go with 5 right now, and I'm gonna make the other ones later. These are gonna go into the freezer for 12 hours.
12 hours? How long am I gonna be here today?
Don't plan on leaving anytime soon. Here are our ice candies. They look kind of like baby food. They're not that rich green that I was hoping that they would be.
Should I add food coloring?
No. We're going all natural here. I wanted to follow the recipe to a T. But I do think that the avocados that I used were kind of small. In the TikTok, she cut it in half. So do you want to split one?
No.
Okay. Thoughts? You don't hate it?
No.
But you don't like it?
We grew up trying some Malaysian food because my mom would get that kind of stuff for us. It kind of reminds me of that. I would say American things are really super overly sweet. This is like not that sweet, and you definitely get the avocado flavor in it. It's slightly sweet, it's creamy, but it doesn't scream ice cream to me. It's more like
subtle.
Savory? Not savory, like not sweet.
It's definitely more vegetal than like a berry ice cream. It kind of reminds me of green tea.
Okay, so the first time that I ever tried a green tea latte, Sarah ordered it, and I said it tasted like lawn. The lawn clippings blended. It grew on me over time that I started to appreciate the flavor of matcha and green tea. And so it's kind of like this. I kind of like it.
I think we could have gone with an extra avocado to make it more rich.
If you're not into like new and interesting flavors, this might not be the one for you. It tastes like milky avocados. If you're into that, you'll like it. I'm gonna call it a 7 out of 10.
Okay. I'll take it. I would have added another, like I said, another avocado. I think it would have been more creamy and taste more like avocado. But yeah, overall I really like it. I'm gonna keep these in my freezer for another day. So this last ice cream recipe comes from TikTok. It's by user at Lil Sipper Official. And she makes something that she's calling instant ice cream. And it's basically a protein bar popsicle. And so that's the one we're gonna try next. You can use any keto-friendly protein bar that you want. We are using these Quest ones. It's a white chocolate raspberry. We're also trying this Dang bar. It's a crazy rich chocolate with sea salt bar. We're gonna be crushing the insides of these protein bars by hand. Keep them closed while you do this. These are like really hard. So in her video, she says that you can fill this with your favorite type of milk. And I think that she uses almond milk for this recipe, but I thought that that looked a little bland and a little watery. And so we're gonna try hers with just the almond milk. But I thought since we already have a batch of this keto-friendly sweetened condensed milk, I would do half sweetened condensed milk and half almond milk to see if it gives it like a nice, rich, like sweet flavor. I cut the packaging off the top of these protein bars, and you're gonna wanna put them like in a glass or something that they'll be able to stay upright because we're gonna be filling them up. Okay. So the Dang bars, they held up well, but the packaging for the Quest bar did not hold up to this hack. Keep that in mind. However, we're not gonna let that stop us. I am going to make up something as I go. I'm gonna add in a splash of almond milk. And then I'm going to add in a couple tablespoons of our sweetened condensed milk. And that is going to go into our NutriBullet. So these are our Quest bars, and we're not going to let these go to waste. I'm going to be using the same bags that we used earlier, and I'm just going to pour this goop in them. Called innovation. If you ever want to eat like 1,000 calories in one sitting, then this is going to be the one for you because this is 2 entire Quest bars and keto sweetened condensed milk. It is one rich thing. Hopefully it tastes good. These are also going to go into the freezer for hours. 5 hours, 12 hours, and then we will try them. Here we have our protein bar pops, and they turned out really cool. Mine is like along the back of this pop. I don't know if you can see it. She says it tastes like cookies and cream, so cheers. What?
Thoughts?
We use the unsweetened almond milk. It has no sweetener.
It's just kind of like watery.
Yeah. Like watered almonds. Exactly what you think it would be.
She said it tastes like cookies and cream. No.
I'm not a fan. But I think the bar itself would have been good just by itself.
Right.
You know?
I don't think we needed to do this. So, good idea in theory, but
I'll pass. Right?
mm-hmm.
Emily, you're killing me.
You're killing me, Smalls. It doesn't look really good. And, it was a stupid idea. I just wanted to salvage it. I could not get the bars to, like, crack inside the shell, so I tried to blend them, and it was stupid. And we probably should edit it out of this video. Can we edit it out? Can we only do the other one? Does anybody have to know about this? Like, look at that. So I'm going to say that the winner were the ice candy. It's growing on me the more I try it. If you would like to see a video where we tried other viral TikTok recipes that have to do with eggs, in case you're looking to add more eggs to your diet, you can click here and we'll see you over there. Anyway, I'm Emily.
And I'm Sarah.
And we are the Keto Twins, signing out.